Hello everyone and welcome to Week 3. This week we will discuss the foundations of terrorism and the nature and geography of terrorist groups. It's important to note that terrorism is not new. It has a quite long history and, as we mentioned in Week 1, still remains difficult to define. Terrorism is more of a socially constructed term with multiple definitions and originates from a variety of sources and directions. On the other hand, it is necessary to develop an operational definition. Agencies such as the FBI, the U.S. DoD, and the U.S. DOS realize the need to define terrorism. While each definition is a bit different, they do have constant themes. These themes include involving premeditation terrorist acts, which are motivated by some political or social agenda. Terrorists generally target non-combatants or civilians and are generally subnational or clandestine groups. The configuration of terrorist groups are generally dependent on one's environment, relationship with the state, motivation, and/or goals. The history of modern terrorism began with the French Revolution and has evolved ever since. Most common causes or roots of terrorism include civilizations or culture clashes, globalization, religion, Israeli-Palestinian conflict, or the Russian invasion of Afghanistan. More personal or individual-based reasons for terrorism are frustration, deprivation, negative identity, narcissistic rage, and/or moral disengagement. You will need to be familiar with the 5 types of terrorism. State-sponsored terrorism, which consists of terrorist acts on a state or government by a state or government. Dissent terrorism, which are terrorist groups that have rebelled against their own government. Terrorist and the left and right, which are groups rooted in political ideology. Religious terrorism, which are terrorist groups that are extremely religiously motivated. And criminal terrorism, which are terrorist acts used to aid in crime and criminal profit. I encourage you to review the figures on pages 126 and 127 of your textbook, Incidents of Terrorism Worldwide and Methods of Terrorist Attacks. Feel free to share your thoughts in the discussion board this week.